What's up, guys? As promised, I wanted to come to you and bring you another video. Just kind of briefly speaking on the Jussie Smollett guilty verdict. Um, were you surprised? Were you surprised that he was found guilty? I know I wasn't. I know I wasn't. I do think that I felt insulted. I honestly did feel insulted. I felt insulted throughout the entire case period ever since it happened a couple years ago. I felt insulted, especially once the Chicago Police Department started to release the evidence that they had in the case. I feel like Ray Charles could have seen that this man was guilty, and it was a great insult. It was an insult to people's intelligence, I think. And this entire thing could have went so much more less criminal if he would have took that pride off his shoulder and just issued an apology. And what a lot of people don't realize is that when the case was first kind of not necessarily dismissed, but they basically they opted not to bring criminal charges on him. And this was with the one prosecutor, Kim, I can't think of her last name. But what a lot of people don't know is that in the beginning, when this case, when the prosecutors decided not to bring criminal charges to him, I believe the evidence in the entire case file was sealed. What a lot of people don't know about this incident was that Jussie was supposed to issue the city of Chicago a public apology. He did not have to admit to any type of guilt or innocence. All he had to do in order for them not to pursue criminal charges was issue the city of Chicago, for their countless hours in investigating this case, all he had to do was issue the city an apology. What does he do? He gets in front of the cameras with his lawyer, basically saying, hey, I told you I didn't do it. So honestly, I really wasn't surprised when that special prosecutor came in and basically picked up those charges again and indicted him. A grand jury. So, and honestly, I was a little bit kind of happy, because when you look at what he did, it's so insulting, and it sets, not only does it set African Americans back, it sets the LGBT community back as well. I think a slew of demographic populations, I feel like were affected by this ultimate stupid lie. You got the LGBT community who probably feels like, dude, like, what was that for? You've got African Americans some who may have actual valid racial discrimination cases that now won't even probably be believed because of his little antics. And then on top of that, you have white people. You have white people who, I'm sure, probably said to themselves, like, how dare he? How dare he? There are so many good white people in the world. And to even think that some of them were disheartened, thinking that someone attacked this man, poured bleach on him, and then threw the whole MAGA country thing out at him. I mean, when I say that a multitude of people were probably affected by this, and in the end, I mean, what was it for? What was it for? I think in the beginning they said that, I guess, like, once the detectives got a hold of his phone, that he had like Googled himself like hundreds of times. All this for the fame? Oh, you got your fame all right. You definitely got your fame all right. But I just hope that his sisters or his siblings, you would think that at some point throughout this entire process, that at least one sibling, I believe there's three brothers, I want to say there's three brothers and two sisters. So you would think that at one point, one of them, just somebody with just some common sense, would have said, look, dude, just apologize for whatever. You don't have to admit any type of guilt. Just apologize and just get this over with. But no, what do? They support him, which, I mean, I guess in a way they should, but come on now, wrong is wrong. They're all holding him, walking in the courtroom like he's just some broken down, sad puppy, supporting him, walking into the courtroom, all looking like idiots, you know. And then to even think that he sat in that courtroom and came up with those bogus stories. Do I think that one of those Osendario brothers had an affair with him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Could you even think about how that probably played out from their point of view? Here they are. They're just basically in his life, in a way, kind of using him just to get these type of acting roles on the Empire show. So imagine you trying to get close to this guy, right? He's somewhat kind of vulnerable because, you know, I'm pretty sure that there probably was an attraction to them. So he was probably extra nice to them. And he made them promises that somewhat he was able to keep, and then he was not. So you meet this guy, he is promising to help you out with your acting career. And then one day he calls you up and asks you to do a favor for him. The way he's probably giving it is just like, hey, this is airtight. There's no way we can get caught. I'm going to pay you for it. And, you know, from there, I'll get some heightened, you know, publicity. And then I can be able to maybe, you know, boost you guys' career even more. So imagine doing this, right? And doing this for this person. And then the entire thing just being blown up, completely exposed, right? Everything's exposed. And then you got this guy sitting in a courtroom now. He wants to proclaim his innocence so bad that he is willing to now come out and say that you guys were sleeping together. Because he wants to save his face so bad. I mean, there's no face to save. Okay? Like, stop. The world knew that you were guilty, okay? The amount of evidence that the Chicago Police Department had on this guy, surveillance videos of the Osendario brothers in the store, buying the bleach, buying the hat, just everything. It was just like a surmountable amount of evidence that it's just insulting to think that someone would not have felt like you had anything to do with this. And then on top of that, even when the case was somewhat not pursued, if these Osendario brothers had honestly attacked you and violated you in this type of way, wouldn't you have wanted to actually press charges against them? Even if the city of Chicago wasn't willing to pursue charges against them, or even if the city of Chicago was willing to let the ordeal go and not pursue charges, then wouldn't you have at this point now been having a side eye to these Osendario brothers who were apparently your friends? Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. But, okay, so guilty verdict, consequences, sentencing. I think the maximum time that he can get is about 3 years. So, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down in the comment section. What do I think? Do I think that he should get the entire 3 years? No. Do I think that he should get probation? No. Do I think that he should get some type of jail time? Of course. And I think that it should be split directly in the middle, 18 months. To me, it's the only way. It's the only way to make this right. It's the only way for him to have to man up and face up to it's what he did. I mean, you know, we all have to man up sometimes, and we gotta just take one for the team and do what's right. And honestly, I feel like jail time is probably the best for him. You know, it'll give him some time to kind of just sit back and really reflect on what he did and the people that he hurt in the meantime. and just the countless hours and the time that he just wasted the city of Chicago. They've got enough mess going on, okay? I mean, they're like one of the deadliest cities right now in the United States. And to be and to have them running around, spending countless hours investigating this hoax, it was just unnecessary. So, buddy, you need to sit down for a little while, honestly. And I pray that he does get some jail time. But so those are my sentiments. I am going to be uploading a lot more sooner, or a lot more often than I have. Like I said, if you want me to speak on a couple of different topics, please let me know down in the comment section down below. And also, too, I want to know what you think. Do you think that he should have jail time, or do you think that he should just get probation? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please stick around, subscribe if you want to hear more of my opinionated videos. And take care of each other, and God bless. Thank you so much.